I'm Carly. Thank you so much for taking your time to listen to our presentation. But before we start our presentation, we're going to introduce ourselves first. We are Group 6, and my name is Madeline Cristabel Alexandra.
I'm Rifan Amalia Isworo.
I'm Geraldine Budiman.
And I'm Georgina Marta Satya Adi. Today we will be explaining our group's business model canvas on Terra.
I'll be explaining the first few key segments of Terra's BMC, starting with the value proposition. Terra would like to create eco-friendly and fully compostable sanitary pads, unlike the ones that are still commercially sold that still use plastics and pollute the landfills for up to 500 years. We'd like to use cocoa husk, which can be composed at a much faster rate. This brings us to our second value proposition, being chemical-free and skin-friendly design. We would like to use natural ingredients, natural alternatives, instead of chlorine and bleach that are still used in the commercially sold sanitary pads. Using these natural alternatives, we'll be able to reduce the risk of itching, rashes, as well as allergic reactions. Moving on, I'll go to the customer segments. So our primary segment is eco-conscious women within the ages of 12 to 50 years old. These are women who are still in their menstrual period, and specifically ones living in Jakarta and Tangerang. The rural areas include Kresek, Mau, Cinere, and Cilandak, and the urban areas include BSD, Gading Serpong, and Kemang. Our secondary segment being NGOs and public agencies, specifically Zero Waste Indonesia and Yayasan Kesehatan Perempuan. Next, I'll move on to the cost structure. Some of our most important costs are obviously the machinery that we will be using, as well as the certificates of research and development. Next, the most important key resources are, again, our manufacturing machines, as well as the product formulation, as well as the skilled personnel that we'll need to hire to market our product, as well as for research and development. Last but not least are the economies of scale and economies of scope. We will like to plan to buy our materials in bulks and large sizes in order to reduce our costs. And using this machine that we already have, we'd like to vary our products, create different sizes in order to make more profit from the same materials. I will be handing off this presentation to my friend Ivana.
Okay, thank you so much, Georgina. Now I'm gonna move on to the channels part of our business model canvas. For Terra, we will use digital, offline, and institutional channels to reach our audiences. On the digital side, we will run short campaigns on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube using simple emotional scripts based on AIDA and BUS frameworks. We will also use headlines like "Your period shouldn't pollute the planet" and share real stories with visuals of women and nature. We will also use WhatsApp for updates, promotions, and also build trust through our website and email. And offline, we will reach people through schools, clinics, and eco-stores, often through awareness events. Lastly, for the institutional channel, we will partner with NGOs and public health programs like Zero Waste Indonesia to distribute pads, especially in rural and disaster-affected areas. Now, all of these channels will support each other. We will also match our customer habits with school visits, WhatsApp support, and easy subscription options to keep things consistent and simple. Next, I'm going to move on to key resources. For Terra, our key resources are grouped into 4: physical, intellectual, human, and financial types. Physically, we will use cocoa potas from local farms in Cimanuk. Our production hubs are placed near these farms and save costs and reduce emissions. We also have an R&D lab for developing safe, eco-friendly pads, and we will have stock ready for them too. In terms of intellectual, we have product formulas and IP, our brand identity, customer data from online platforms, and digital content like educational videos. For human resources, we rely on a skilled R&D team, trained women, production, social media and marketing staff, logistics people, and coordinators who works with NGOs. And lastly, our financial resources will include product sales, eco-conscious supporters, small donators, and possible investor funding. These resources will work together to keep Terra running, growing, and providing impact. So the next part of the presentation will be presented by my friend Geraldine.
Thank you, Ivana. So I'll be present the next key segment, which is customer relationships. So we don't just create products for the community, but we create them with the community. Through co-design workshops, we invite people to give feedback, share ideas, and even help shape how our pets look and how it feels. To build confidence, we also run workshops on menstrual hygiene, how to use it, how to store it, and how to compost the pets. We are also going to offer easy refill and subscription options to make our customers stay informed. These relationships are closely connected to our whole business model, and community workshops helps us understand what our customers really need. The next, we have revenue streams. We earn money in a few different ways. So people can buy our pets individually, either online or offline in the store. We also sell in bulk to groups like NGOs, CSR programs, and to schools. For regular users, we offer monthly subscriptions that include pet replacements or compost pickup. On top of that, we receive supports from eco-focused grants and carbon credits. Our retail prices range from 500 to 1,200 rupiah per pet, with discounts for bulk orders. There's also an extra charge for services like home delivery, compost pickup, or education kits. What keeps our revenue growing is a mix of strong retail demand, partnerships with organizations, and our proven environmental impact. Customers value our products because they're healthy, affordable, and eco-friendly. And with subscriptions, it will be easier for our customers to keep using our products. The next key segments will be presented by Madeline.
Alright, thank you so much to my friend Geraldine. And now let's move on to the next segment, which is key activities. Now first and foremost, of course, we're going to start by sourcing the cocoa pod husk itself, and then we plan to take them from Timanuk, and then we're going to clean them and dry them to prevent the mold. Next up, we have manufacturing and assembly, where we will assemble each pad layer with comfort, and we're going to add additional herbal infusions for its soothing effects and its antimicrobial benefits. Next up, another major activity we're going to do is quality control. This will help us ensure that our pad is hygienic, it is leak-proof, it is also absorbent, and it is also safe for consumers to use. And next up, very simple, our packaging is eco-friendly. Then next up, we also have distribution, where we will focus the shipping to supermarkets, to school and health institutions. And then lastly, we have marketing, where we will open a community workshop, we will open awareness campaigns, and also we're going to do digital and offline promotions. Let's move on to the next segment, which is key partners. Now, of course, the most essential partner that we're going to have are cocoa farmers themselves. So we have consistent cocoa supplies. Then we also will work with universities and research institutions so that we can gain the academic validation we need, so that will boost our credibility, that a lot of people will believe that our products are credible. So it will build the trust with the stakeholders. Next up, we have health foundations and government bodies. This will help us unlock a lot of national health programs and also institution distributions. And then lastly, we have certification agencies, again, to boost our credibility as well. But this time, it's to ensure the safety and hygiene to the public itself. And so we plan to work with BEPOM, LPPO MUI, or SGS for ISO certifications in Indonesia.
Okay, so this wraps up our presentation for Terra's BMC.
Thank you for listening. Bye!